Well, I didn't think I was going to start this video off tonight, but apparently I'm going to have a little time. Hey guys, I just wanted to put a video out there. It's 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I haven't decided. I can't remember. I don't have my computer's not working. But, yeah, I just decided to add this to my channel. Usually my channel on YouTube is full of weird, random, immature stuff. For some odd reason, I still haven't grown up yet, which is probably okay. The person below me is very gracious right now to let me record this. Apparently they can hear me, but I can't ever hear them, which is probably a good thing. So yeah, I was gonna be holding this camera all night. I'm just sorry about the weird video right now. I'm using my phone. I don't have my camera up running yet, but since I've been watching and reading a lot of different articles of and vlogs of former classmates of mine, for some of you guys who don't know, I have my bachelor's in biblical studies with an emphasis in youth ministry. So basically, I went to school for 4 years, did a 1-year internship to get a degree that says I know some things about the Bible that will help with youth ministry. I did do a lot of traveling in my day. For some of you, I might have my hair dyed a little bit. I am 30 years old. I've been out of college since 2010. So, going on almost 7 years here. But even before that, and even after college, I did a lot of traveling. Checked out different youth ministries and stuff like that. So I have experience. And, the last 5 years, it's been a real struggle. My best friend passed away and everything like that. And, I've just been in a dark place, and my last job too, almost pretty much physically killing me and emotionally killing me. It's just been crazy. But then I've been watching all these videos from people that I went to college with that have had, random things happen to them that are pretty terrible. They grieve my spirit watching them, but they always have some kind of cool message, and I started feeling inspired. I'm like, I've been through a lot myself, and there's a lot of people that come to me for advice, which is really weird. I feel like a Jedi Master Yoda, and people always come to me and they're like, hey, can you pray for us? Hey, you have this problem? To be honest, I was on Facebook today, and there's this girl that I've never met. I met her once, like, long time ago, and somehow she found me on Facebook, and I forgot that she was from, she has family in Africa, and yada yada yada, all this weird stuff. Anyway, she started contacting me, and she's like, I'm sorry, I have all these problems. I'm like, hey, I haven't talked to you maybe once on Facebook, and I was like, hey, what's up? And she's like, unloads her problems on me. And that's what I've been doing a lot. I've been becoming a Jedi Master Yoda. I listen to people, and that's my gift. I'm gifted that way. I love helping people out, listening to their issues, guiding them as best I can. Mostly, I just want people to know that if you have a problem, I'm here to listen. I'm here to talk to you. I don't want you guys to feel alone. I've been alone most of my life. At least, I feel like I'm alone. I know that there's people back there somewhere, keeping an eye on me, but most of the time I spend my time alone. I'm what they call a lone wolf Christian, I guess you could say. You don't belong to a body. You're pretty much alone. And it's really a bad place to be. And, stuff like that. But I decided to call myself a black wolf lone Christian because, people would see they wouldn't see me. They'd see what I do. So, as a black wolf, I'm out there in the dark, in the night, in the world, doing things for Jesus. People see it, but they don't see who I am. And because I'm alone. And it's only one of us, working it. So, I'm this black wolf lone Christian. This black wolf lone Christian. It's really weird. I'm a lone black wolf Christian, basically. That's better. And I became this over a couple of years. I just became this lone black wolf Christian, where I'd be doing by myself, but I'd be doing things for the Lord. people see that someone's doing something, but they wouldn't see me. And more and more I started reading and, paying attention to people that I went to college with. My hand feels a lot better using my left instead of my right. Maybe right-handed, but man, my left hand feels a lot better holding the camera. But the more I would, listen to them and stuff like that, I realized my gift is helping others, serving others, and I was starting to read the scriptures, and it's like, I've been through all these problems, but the thing is James 1, and my flashlight is burning. Anyway, James 1, it talks about where, I don't like to read this passage for you. Now that I have my light on, I can read it, yeah. James 1, 2 through 4. And I just want to read this passage because, with my problems, I've realized something comes out of it. It says, my brethren, and he was basically talking to Jewish believers, but it benefits us too. The church, my brethren, count it all joy when you fall into various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience. But let patience have its perfect work, and you may be perfect, complete, lacking nothing. I just love those verses because it talks about, hey, when I go through something, it's a trial. It may be something that, that I wasn't expecting. Like my best friend passing away, losing my job, becoming homeless, which I'm staying with my brother's mother right now, and I'm looking for a job. I hopefully will be hearing back from this job soon. I had a great interview, but it's count it all joy, and it's hard to count it all joy because you're in this rough spot, and it is rough, and it's terrible. You feel alone. You feel like you're not doing anything right. Everybody hates you, which is probably true because people do hate us. For some odd reason. I don't even know why. I sneezed once and I had a bunch of old ladies mad at me. I actually had a bunch of old ladies in Quick Trip mad at me one day, but I was a little inappropriate at that time. So I had it coming. But the testing of your produces. So this testing produces something. It produces us patience so we can deal with it. That we can deal with things coming up in the future. And it's that you may be perfect, lacking nothing. So it's supposed to do a good work with you. It's supposed to produce something that you can do the work of the Lord, that you can be perfect, lacking nothing. It's and complete. It's we can be at this point of view, a point where we can say, hey, this patience is working good here. I can be complete. I don't have to worry about it. Everything's in control. God has it in control. And the thing is, I started realizing, all this testing was producing patience, which is producing a good work, which is basically serving others. And my serving others is using the patience to help them be patient with their problems. And I started reading this one verse the other day, and I thought it was fantastic. And I'm not going to go through the whole thing because there's a lot there. And this video is going to be 10-15 minutes long. But it starts in John 13, and it talks about, basically the heading is, it's basically showing verses 1 through 17. Basically it talks about Jesus washing the disciples' feet. Basically after this long trip and all this other stuff, before the Passover, Jesus gets on his hands and knees and washes the disciples' feet. Lord, and I hope you understood everything I just said. Basically lowering himself to being a servant, washing their feet, which was terrible. I look at my own feet and I don't like them. Jesus did that for 12 people. And he probably think. So anyway, and even Peter's his disciples dude, what are you doing? And Jesus dude, let me serve you. I want to serve you. And he's he gets done with the whole thing. I love it. It's verse 12. It says, and he had washed their feet, taken his garments, and sat down again. He said to them, do you know what I have done to you? You call me teacher and Lord, and you say, well, for so I am. If I then, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also to wash another's feet. For I have given you an example that you should do as I have done to you. Most assuredly I say to you, a servant is no greater than his master, nor is he who sent greater than he who sent him. If you know these things, blessed are you to do them. Basically, in a nutshell, in a crazy nutshell, it's basically Jesus is saying, I became a servant to you, serving by washing your stinky feet. Serve others. Serve your brethren. Serve your brothers and sisters. Even better, serve the people that you come in contact with. So people in the world. I love it how when I talk to people about serving other people, they always say it's a terrible thing and it's hard to do. But the thing is it's not. You get to see different things. You get to see, a benefit. I guess you could say it. People's eyes light up. It makes you feel good. But the thing is that you make them start thinking. And then they start doing it. And the best thing is that if you're doing it out of love and in the willingness to serve the Lord, people are going to see the difference in you. And the first thing it comes to is that the only way you can ever do this is you need to first believe in Jesus as your Lord and Savior. Humble yourself before Him. Read the Scriptures, know what the Scriptures say, and then just do it. Submit yourself to the Lord to serve. See, I may have gone through a lot, and some of you might have gone a lot. Well, I guarantee you have gone through a lot more than I have. The pain is still there for me. Realizing I'm never going to wake up again and see my best friend, or another person that really got me into youth ministry, or even having a relationship with another believer as, it should be. I have to go through that all the time. But the thing is that the Lord produces perseverance by going through this. Because I know He's there. So I can count it all joy. But I can also, with the patience, let the work happen. And that's by serving. So I guess I encourage you guys to do this. It's cheesy because I'm using it from one of my favorite Disney films. It's See a Need, Fill a Need. Become the servant. Serve each other. Pray for each other. That's probably the best way you can serve another person is praying. Being there to listen and pray. That's what I do. There's going to be more videos coming out because the Scripture have been lighting me up, and I've been inspired to do more videos. There's more to come, but I'm here to encourage you to see a need, fill a need, serve the Lord. This is Crazy Christian Guy, aka Travis Meyer, saying, "Hey, you're not alone. I'm here. I'm fighting in the trenches with you. I'm fighting in the trenches for you to serve the Lord. I'm not fighting against you. I'm not fighting against you, but I'm fighting with you in here. You're not alone. And I'm also praying. So, if you ever want to talk, send an email to crazychristianguy@gmail.com, and I'll try to get a hold of you and back from me. Check out my Twitter, which is Crazy Christian Guy, or even Instagram me, which is now Crazy Christian Guy, or check out my Facebook page. But yeah, hopefully I'll be a very good encouragement to you, and there'll be more videos coming. There's a few other things that have happened over the past few weeks that have been just crazy. So, anyway, good night. Sleep tight. Until we meet again.